was one. Without you there to keep me free, I am merely mortal. You're in my heart and in my soul. I can't control the way I feel, nor would I want to try. You take me so high. It's everything you do. It's what you say. It's how you move. You took my love by storm, you see. A raging love in me. You're in my heart and in my soul. I can't control the way I feel, nor would I want to try. You take me so high. It's everything you do. It's what you say. It's how you move. You took my love by storm, you see. A raging love in me. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 In the twilight of my mind, I have this vision. All it is.
Hello, welcome to Outside the Box. Yours truly, Kate. Whatever, fuck, who cares? I think I'll start tonight with typical conversation. I get texted, of course, a fair bit, and I do love chatting with those that are, in the throes of awakening. It's an exciting thing to watch, and then of course other texting can be very. It's not that I don't love you. Of course I do. I text with you, but there are far better things to be looking at, like the unfurling of a lotus flower within someone. I'll start the conversation off. I'm not even sure how far up it goes. It goes up a fair bit. I'll start here, though, because this is just before today's texting. Raphael, thank you so much. This is why I do these things, for those that can actually hear me. And for those that don't, well, you're blind, deaf, and dumb. Because you don't hear it, you don't see it. So thank you, Raphael. Opens with this: watch out, I'm right on your tail. No, you're not, sweetie. I'll throw this in. I just caught this text. That's why I wanted to start it here. No, you're not, sweetie. We're flying wingtip to wingtip. You're chasing your own tail now, your own story, not some other tale of a legal name fiction, demonic, Luciferian, lustful world. Who wouldn't know the 7 deadly sins if you put it in front of them? Watch out, I'm right on your tail. Oh yeah, so's the dragon. It's a big one coming in. And of course, I'll continue on with the text. I like to think so anyway. Do you ever speak in the USA? Well, I know in the literal sense what people mean. Yeah, actually, in the most literal sense, yes. I'm speaking there right now. So as I wrote, every night, planet-wide. On air 7 nights a week. I am there wherever you are. Can you hear me? So where am I? I'm right there. That's the whole thing about Abel, the divine feminine, creator source, the virgin. It's always wary of Cain, the meat stick reality, Lucifer, legal namers. Okay, so get the concept. Raphael writes, oh, I see. I will be tuning in on a more regular basis. Good. Keeps you current in the stream. Consciousness. That's what this is. A lot of people, if they could just shut their monkey chatter down and just, accept the truth without all the squirming and bullshit. I'll give an example right now before I continue. I was asked today, of course, I was out and about doing groceries and a few things. And, excuse me, I seen the girl at, this was at another place, the till there before. And, of course, you know me, right? Look for the moment. Where is it? Boom, there it is. And it was regarding legal name fraud being the root of all evil. It's the root, R-O-O-T. See, people think money is the root of all evil. No, money is the idea that came out of the idea of the legal name to enslave your mind into something dead. Because that's where money is created from. Money is an effect. It comes after this. After the birth certificate. Okay? After the decision, the choice to be that illusional fucking monkey trick. I'll get you some bananas later. Okay? Yeah, it really is this simple. So here's how I answer. She said to me, then I turned to her and said, it's actually illegal to use what you think is your legal name. I bet you didn't know that. It's called a system catch-22. That makes sure it keeps all of your energy flowing backwards into the grave of the parents and grandparents and ancestors. Your life source is going back into the grave of the dead. And that will put you in with it. So I kept it very simple. Well, it's illegal to use the legal name that you think is your identification and stuff. And then she looks at me and says, well, couldn't I legally change my name? I said, well, that would be a neat trick. How are you going to legally change a name that isn't legally yours anyway and is actually illegal to use? Then the light bulb went on. Just like that. Yeah, I actually have that effect on people. For the most part, turn on right quick, because I'm right there, and I see the mime. I hear their mime, face, movements, body, whole language, and their words, and I see their words and hear their light, and they always match when someone's in a situation of questioning. It's always the same. Physical look, shoulder moves, everything, the face. It tells you everything you need. So you can see exactly where someone is. And you simply tell them the truth. In the most matter-of-fact, simple way to put it. You didn't get permission to use it. It's illegal to use it. And that only exists in that world. It's dead. It's just a bad idea. So anyway, back to Raphael. Wrote, keeps you current in the stream. Yeah, man, it's like a rush of instant freedom. I watched you speak at the Hamilton conference on the vid. Damn, man, it's like a cold, hard slap in the face. And then I think to myself, this is it. This is real. The fucking truth revealed. It's like a thick gray veil of deceit has been erased in an instant. Coolest shit ever, I must say. Yeah, ain't it? Yep. We found the way through. Apparently, few won out of the trap. Very few won out of this trap. And that was 18 months ago. I've known this for years. Just sorting out all the literal monkey excuses before being asked by monkeys. Legal name equals soul dead. Raphael comes back with, I want out, Kate. I want the fuck out. I want to reclaim my free spirit. I fucking signed both of my son's fraudulent birth certificates. More to fool me. Ah, breathe, my love. Let me show you. You noticed it. As soon as you notice the fraud, it's gone. Fraud is revealed in that moment. No paper can cover that any longer. Because you know. It was the thought that was the trap, not the paper, you monkey. And that's for everybody that still thinks in paper terms. And there's Raphael gets it. This is my moment to be in the bliss with Raphael. As he writes back, wiping tears from my eyes. Fucking wow. I don't know how else to say it. Yeah, fucking wow, isn't it? Feels good to set the kids free, doesn't it? And yourself and everyone around you. Told you it's simple. A change of mind and heart is all it takes. Wisdom proves it from there. And Raphael writes back, again, wisdom, not me. I leave me out of this. Wisdom did indeed. I just want to scream it to the world. Yeah, I know, eh? It's kind of been my shtick for a while. The key to the chain's in the palm of my hand all along, to which I reply, yep, all we had to do was drop the chain and leave the gang. Replies, I wonder what a day in the life of Kate Renee must be like. No need to answer, just pondering. Thank you for today's awesome inspiration. But you know me. If you wonder, I will clarify the wonder for you. So here's what I wrote. Tiring, sad, crushing, disgusted, empty, etc. This realm has that effect. Endless repetitions, constant looking 24/7. And I keep that in the bottle for the demons to eat shortly. They have a thirst for it, don't they? Yep. This is a fire that will quench evil's thirst. Oh, yeah. You want fire? I'll fill you up. Yeah, man, let it burn. Yep, I'm walking pure naphtha. Naphtha, LOL, I had to look up the meaning. Fuck yes. Yes, my first experience with naphtha was with my dad. We were camping in Algonquin, 1969. And of course, using the Coleman stoves, the old Victoria Cross Coleman stoves, you had to use naphtha. Lanterns and stoves, naphtha, right? Lanterns and stoves and dads. Oh my, lanterns, stoves, and dads. Because I'll tell you what he did. He was trying to get the fire started. And he took a cap full of naphtha, figuring he'd, throw it on the very, a few little flames starting to happen. So he decided to throw a cap full of naphtha on it. And for those that have ever done that, know that you don't do that. That's some shit big flame, huh? Yeah, it's the most volatile aspect of petroleum byproduct. It's the highest on the distiller. It's the magic shit. It lights up planets. Yeah. You're probably familiar with napalm, happy juice, that the children of men, Lucifer, love to burn. Both children of men and, of course, children of truth, a.k.a. children of God. Have you noticed? Let's throw some Vaseline in there with that naphtha and see if we can make it stick to the children. Burn the jungles out. That's a good idea. Yeah, so that's a day in my life. Okay, let's get to work like I ever left. I'm not bitching. There's nothing here to bitch about. I mean, what do you expect, right? What's the point, right? You'll either see it or you won't. It's funny. Had to pop into the store, grab a couple of lighters, keep this demon happy, right? Keeps the demon calm. So do the bowls. That's like I said, that's what I use it to glide with. It shuts the monkey down. Yeah, it's just as I opened the door to go in and noticed someone was walking towards the door, and of course, assessing the situation in the now, as always, is well, I'll step back and hold the door even further, because there was no chance I was going to get in there and get in the way like some greedy, selfish fuck would do, to hold the door from the inside. Just step back. And I'll say, perfect timing, look at you. Yeah. She didn't have to ask. Did she? No. Because I'll tell you what, the difference between the mind and the heart is simply this. The mind says, hey, honey, can I give you a hand with that? And the heart's already there. Without hesitation. So if you want to find your definitive difference between whether you work with the mind all the time or with the heart all the time, your defining line will be whether or not you bother to ask stupid questions and simply be a part of everything and everyone. It's just how it works. It's called courtesy. Courtesy. Heart of the truth creation. Children of God stuff. You know? Nice people things. You know, the typical stuff that the only time of year any fucking meat stick child of man will do something out of their way is typically a week or two before Christmas, maybe a week after. So they binge. They binge in niceness. And then the rest of the year they go back to fucking each other over. Not that they stop during Christmas, it's just not as obvious, that's all. Yeah, in the contrast you will see the demon. And it's the constancy of it, you see. Do you do it once in a while just to, you know, save yourself from getting in shit? You know, to appease something? Do you do it once in a while just because you're afraid of having to take responsibility for the bullshit, simply changing your ways from that point forward? Or do you continually skulk in behind that bullshit that you'll push it so far until you really, really, really piss someone off, and then, of course, you go all nicey-nicey on them, just like that's your Christmas. You know, typically plays out in cycles of days to, you know, typically weeks. And then, of course, there's hubby getting roses for the wife kind of fucking motif. You know? You know, because you want to make sure that the Saturnian ring still works, you know? You don't want to be cut off from the rings of your Saturn. Right? That's the Scorpio motif, the stinger, right? So let's get all biblical. Saying is, you know, don't take my fucking word for it. Don't ever take my word for it. My word's good, though. You know, my word is good. When I say I do something, will do something, I do it. So I don't contract. Because here's the problem with saying, "Oh, hey, honey, I'll do that," and then it never gets done. You know what that is? That's a permanent contract hanging in fucking undoneness, and you're obligated to it until it's fulfilled. I have no obligations, none. I have no expectations either. Not a fucking one. That way I'm always unexpectedly surprised and expected as usual. It's really simple. Very simple. So for those that, you know, don't need my word for it, let's talk to the masters that, you know, decided to write things down in different books. I'll get to the Colburn tonight too. I haven't really touched on that much. I haven't done a whole lot of research. I'm familiar with it, and it's very explicit, and you know, the histories around it, you know, Skoda, Scotland, and all the rest of those things that go along with it. But never really got in depth with it, so I figured, well, tell you what, I'll throw a few excerpts up tonight. They're on Facebook already, my Facebook page. And, you know, we'll read them together. And I'll give my overview as far as the anagogics as we go, where much of this that I will see is new, you know, unread. I read a little bit, and I thought, no, I'll leave it. And, yeah, it's all the same story. So let's go back to the KJV, the King James Version. You know, some people actually respect the book for, you know, different reasons. You know, some respect it religiously, the Word of God, and they don't actually take it seriously. They're worshiping the word of Gog and Magog, cock and my cock, you know. Oh, you know, what is it? masculine, Luciferian, thingin', children of men. All right, so here we go. And for those that don't know, King James was gay. Yeah. You know, for all you supposed Christians that have an issue with gay people, seem to love the book. Doesn't matter what you are. Matters who you are. Because who you are is what you are. Not some physical manifestation of fucking Luciferian flesh. Yeah, the body is poisoned with demons. Crossbreeding, you know. Anyway, 1 Corinthians. For those that have ever been down the aisle sort of thing, there's the ill, lie, upside down lie, again. If you've ever walked down the aisle, you've probably heard, or been to weddings, you've probably heard this at one time or another at a wedding being read out. And what I'll do is I'll share it from the mirror perspective of marriage being the greatest trap of them all, where if you were to take this as is, you know, husband to wife, and you know, in that whole relationship thing, it is what this is saying here is a very selfish thing to self-serve between the bonded by the rings of Saturn and the bands of Orion. Reading of the bands, yes, of Orion, to bind you. Demons are bound. That's why legal name binds you as a demon. Okay? It's a very simple thing. There's no hocus pocus, new cagey shit about this. This is consciousness stream. You see, people are expecting Harry Potter shit. That lame crap. That fucking sleight of hand, physical illusion shit. Are you kidding? Anyway, 1 Corinthians chapter 13 was something that you would, thanks Steve for the heads up, is something that you would hear at a wedding. We're going to talk about humanity, though, and the dire moment and time right now that humanity, the children of men, are in. And regardless, this is the neat part about this, is regardless, the children of men will never go to the truth. Never. Never. Because children of God is children of truth. That's how you know. That's how you know. It's really simple. Truth on one side, liars on the other. It's just how it works. It's pretty black and white. Very, very Kansas, Toto. So anyway, 1 Corinthians chapter 13. May sound familiar to some. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, and have not charity, I am become as sounding brass, or a tinkling cymbal, idle. And though I have the gift of prophecy, I know about the legal name fraud, and understand all mysteries, was explained clearly, and all knowledge put together, and though I have all faith, so that I could remove mountains, and have not charity, I am nothing. Yeah, you are as nothing. What's the point of having creation? Without charity, love, truth. Ki-ro-ti. My very initials are charity. Ki-ro-ti. 3. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, and have not charity, it profiteth me not. Nothing. Nothing. Charity suffereth long, and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up. Doth not behave itself unseemly, seeketh not her own, is not easily provoked, and thinketh no evil. rejoiceth not in iniquity, but rejoiceth in the truth. Beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Charity never faileth, truth never will. Kiro T, Catherine Ray Thompson, never faileth. Not in the truth. Yeah, charity never faileth, but whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Oh my. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. That shuts up the monkey chatter. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. I'll get into the Noah's flood. You got washed with the truth on the last pass. This one's the doomsday. 9, for we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I putteth away childish things. For now we see through a glass, darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then I shall know even as also I am known. By your actions you are known. And abideth, 13, 1 Corinthians 13:13. And now abideth faith, hope, charity, these three, but the greatest of these is charity, love, truth itself. 11313. Got a funny feeling that's a prime number. Have to look it up. Can't imagine any numbers other than 1 in itself dividing into that one. But hey, I'll look it up. Just had that feel to it. So, let's go to here. You see, here's the opportunity with things like this. In as much as I get to share, I get to share my own internal reflective mirror of the work I do within myself. My own self-correcting. My own sorting things out. My own why within me. Externally, it's easy. That's easy. I know why. I know why. Oh, do I know why? That's how I find the contrast of within me. Here's a little thing for anyone that feels that they want to use any literal terminology in a literal sense without any anagogic explanation. I will simply say that's new cager bullshit, still caught in a box. So here it is for you. In 10,000 words or less, please describe the anagogic nature and relevance of Egypt and black magic as it relates to all of humanity's reality as one story. You will need your Phoenician dictionary from the index of your mind, so yes, calculators are allowed, since you will be including math, science, history, physics, calculus, music, fine art, all mythologies, etc. into one cohesive story. Or you can use and explain one solitary symbol to expand truth from. You have until now to complete that. Impossible, you say? I already had the answer before I typed the first letter. Smarty pants. Yeah. How smart are you? So smart you'll keep smacking yourself in the head until it smarts even more. Or you'll just simply look at the truth. See the difference between good and evil within self. How about you see the black and white within self? And then it's really easy to notice it all around you. You'll see it throughout your life, everywhere and every moment. So remember, mankind was promised that the earth would never be deluged with any more floods. Truth. Remember the rainbow? The bark of Ra? The many-colored land? Joseph and the coat of many colors? Jesus, 12 disciples. Yo, ham. Leave the ham off, you burger. So remember, mankind was promised that the earth would never be deluged with any more floods. Truth, water. You only get one. Because you don't get that, well, you missed the opportunity of a universe. Indeed, it is the last time truth will be made available to humanity and its demonic children of men, Lucifer. The last pass was that flood. There was your last pass. You might call that the first death. Look it up in Revelations. It's all Noah style, where humanity was washed clean. Anagogic allegorical mirror. Bring it now, you'll see it. The waters have settled on the shores of all those that have heard about the legal name fraud and did nothing, and or harmed those of us that have been sharing this burden of truth for all. You know, holding the door open before you even need to think about asking. Because I'm already there, Phoenix Airlines. Just like you. Right? Well, you know the answer within yourself. Some said, right. And others said, still not quite sure about that. Well, if you're not quite sure, there's only one correct answer. Right? Yeah. See it? Good. All right, here we go. Yeah, the last pass was that flood, all Noah style, where humanity was washed clean. The waters have settled on the shores of all those that have heard about the legal name fraud and did nothing and or harmed those of us that have been sharing this burden of truth for all. Only the children of truth, creation itself, children of God, if you will. If you want to get literal on it, that's literally what it is, children of truth, creation itself. Abel, leaving the cane fields behind. We're burning them. We're raising the place here, eh? Only the children of truth, creation itself, escape this coming judgment day, whereby one's constant actions in, of, and for the truth shall keep you on course, say, on the heart of creation, on course. As for the bread and circus warriors, they attend the bar, BQ, line up here as the main course. So live it up, meat sticks. Serve thyself, and you're served with an apple in your blasphemous mouth. Blasphemous, blah, 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 blah. Famous for that, aren't you? In short, it's those who really know how to treat a lady. The meat stick whore versions have no idea. They're too busy fucking each other to know. True story, Kate. P.S. Make mine a virgin, Shirley. Nice temple, huh? That's what I thought. Just a coinky-dink. Not. Beautiful find, Kiki. Beautiful. Yeah, high five, eh, Harry? Wasn't that good? Yeah. Harry, fuck the Romans, Harry. Yeah, Harry, yeah, you see it too. You're just fucking quick as a whip, aren't you? Show off. Phoenix Airlines pilot 101, man. Yeah, train the kids well, baby. So here's what Kiki puts up. Look at you guys. Others that don't get this, well, you're missing it. It's not like I haven't explained it. Anyway, Toto Jeannery. The Egyptian moon god was Tot, thought, Tot, tot. Okay, whatever. Tot, tot, thought. Doesn't matter to me. His name has various pronunciations. Fucking funny that. Funny. Did you notice that I was doing all the F's with a PH instead of the F? Did you see that? Yeah, the real good ones did. Yeah, now you can test your stream. Yeah, you in the consciousness? You got it? There you go. Real fucking funny now, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. What a fucking joke this fucking planet is. Plan id. It. Anyway, the Egyptian moon god was Thot, Tot, Thot, Tot. His name has various pronunciations, all Phoenician-like, all very reeling. Yeah, all Phoenician-like. All his name implies. I've told you what it means. It's the truth within the womb of fucking truth itself to a bridge duality. That's you, baby. Sure hope you don't think or thought otherwise. Think? That's the thought in ink, remember? Think? I told you to stop inking, you fucking squids. If you're still inking, God inking, inking on paper, it's because you already have it, the inking in your fucking mind, because you're still inking the Squid Game. Capiche? Aw, you made me ink. You think too much. Yeah, as his name implies, he was wise and full of thought, as he taught man many things. Phonics trick, fly with it. However, the name is usually pronounced with a long O, as in O. Really? Uh-huh. Yeah, I kind of brought that up a couple of times, but thanks for the spot. This is beautiful, Kiki. For instance, Toto, pronounced tote. Tote, or better yet, T-O-T is pronounced tote, T-O-T, as in to pull or haul something. Yeah, like your sorry ass out of the flames of fucking hell. This is interesting, for he was known for the following titles. Hey, pay attention. I got this name too. Watch. The Escort of Souls in the Afterlife. Fucking call me Key Rowan, okay? Catherine Renee, Hart. Key Roani, Chiron. Sticks, baby? Yeah, good luck crossing this one. In the Afterlife. The Transporter. How about the Transender of Souls? Transporter? Yeah, to go across the left side of the mind and consciousness through spirit breath. Yeah, I do that trick too. So do many. So, hey, lots of thoughts out there, eh? Hey, tote this one, kids, because you know who you are when you know who you are. And I know the ones that know who they are because they know who I am and I know who they are. Yeah, it's a really neat trick when you kind of meet each other. It's a kind of a oneness, you get it thing. This is interesting, for he is known for the following titles. The Escort of Souls. Oh, yeah, baby. Talk about an escort service to heaven. In the Afterlife, the Transporter of Souls and the Conductor of Spirits from this world to the next. And if you ain't fucking playing in this orchestra the right way, tap, 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 this conductor is firing you from the fucking orchestra pit, because that's the pit you want to be in. So we're going to fill it up with some charcoal and black coal from the Santa Claus fucking stockings. Look at you stalking everything around, and we're going to light you up. All southern fried. Hallelujah. Anytime. Let's go. Tote equals box. Toto in full. Toto Jeanery in full character. Tote equals child's backpack. Bag for school. Toe T, as in the toe on your foot. T, little one, cross crucifixion, means to is crucified Piscean believer of lies. 2, the number 2, T, tote. 2, T-O, T-W-O, T-O-E. It's all the same sound. You just flip it around. Don't get caught in the spell. That means you're bound. 2, T equals duality crucified. Toe T, to carry the cross. 2, T, toot, equals what Lucifers like to do with their own horns. We know what horns those are, don't we? Bah, little goat. Yeah, I know, eh? Yeah, fuck, eh? Toot that horn, motherfucker. Toot, toot. Oh, that's the trumpet. The swan just let off one, you see? Talk about horns. Oh, yeah, you ain't seen horns yet. You will. 2, E-T, which is to the consciousness of truth, equals to the consciousness of truth. Isn't that funny? I didn't even look at it, and shall I read everything? Shall I go on? I do enjoy the exploded views of sound. You? You can show the exploded views of sound through little things called spells and letters and stuff. Have you ever used those? Because another gentle reminder, if you know how to read and write, you are running some serious fucking programs in your mind. You are razzled and dazzled in the squiggles and the wiggles. And you the ink everything, don't you? Yeah, I know. The waters of truth are too hot for legal namers. They won't even dip their toes in the Piscean feet in that water. Funny how you can actually make feet plural, yeah? What kind of feet are you walking on? Or are you still walking on one feet? Foot. I'll stick with the feet. They're actually moving. I've got a few feats of accomplishment in truth, don't you know? But it doesn't matter how many feet I show those trapped on one foot, the Piscean feet, paper feet. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Why the fuck would anyone believe their own eyes and ears? When it's far easier to run a program like a lazy boy chair. Lay back, crack a cold one, and open up the Doritos. The Simpsons is coming on. For those of us about to die, we entertain you. Yeah, perhaps this is why the number 13 has always been associated with magic and the occult. And why does a number perceived to possess some mysterious yet tangible power? I'll tell you the fucking power. I've told you the fucking power all along. Christ or Antichrist. Pick one. 13 is both. 1331, 3113. And just like Kiki says, yeah. The number. Well, the headline is it's from JesusIsSavior.com. Perhaps these JesusIsSavior.com people should stop worshiping the beast with the legal name false idol that breaks all 10 commandments, all 7 deadly sins, and basically says to Jesus, "Go fuck yourself, asshole. I've got some pussy to chase." That's yeah. Well, that's either or, right? It's all masculine here. Everything in the physical is masculine, whether it's got the illusion of a pussy or a dick. It's all masculine. Saturn's chasing the rings. Rings are chasing the Saturns, whatever the case may be. Yeah. Ring a rosy. Pocket full of posy. Poison. Husha. Husha. You all fall down. Go boom. All squid ink like. Only this time it's for real. It's not on a piece of paper. It's for real. That's what is real. Really is. Because it's real. Coming soon to a dead heart near you. So I just had to come back with, hey, just to let you know. 13 is the Christ mind. Once you've cleared your 12 disciplines, use 7 virtues for that. Really fucking easy, actually. It means stop being a selfish, self-serving, pathetic piece of parasitic meat shit. That rebellious enough for you? JesusIsSavior.com. How about this, just to make sure you understand what you're doing with your rebellion. But I don't want to leave the temple of the money and the whore with the legal name, Katie. Okay. You must want to burn then. No, I don't want. Well, there's your choices. 13 equals the Antichrist, where 12 disciples have fucked off because you love the 7 deadly sins more. Again, really fucking simple, ain't it? There's the kisser inside the hug of death right there. Crosshair like. Call me Heavenly Sniper if you want. He's got this whole fucking planet in my sights. Ground zero. Saved old Point Serpent. Where do you see this dancing tail? Knew I showed up for a reason. I get to see the last of evil die. Cool, huh? Anyone want to join me? Yeah, me too. I'll bring the popcorn. I actually picked up a bag today. I'm ready right now. You? Good. Thought so. Oh, yeah. Hey, let's get to the Colburn. Where was that? Oh, yeah, here we go. Let's talk about your impending fucking future, shall we? Look up. What, you don't believe it? I'm amazed. People don't believe their own eyes. But then not many people are looking 24/7, right? Well, don't be surprised if you don't see something while you're busy doing something else. Just be grateful there's a few of us around got our fucking eyes open for you. You can decide what you want from there. Oh, and just another little caution to anyone that wants to text and ask me questions. I will give you the truthful answer. And if you keep coming back with literal monkey chatter, I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a liar. And people have a hard time with that. Well, how am I calling you a liar? Because you asked me a question, and I answered it. And I told you the absolute motherfucking truth, that you can't accept or handle just yet because your monkey chattering mind is going off the fucking grid. Off the rails, 5-alarm blaze. Oh, what do I do with all my stuff? Oh, I get in trouble. I know that. The demon that's screaming inside you. That one. Yeah, shut it the fuck up. Because you get 3 strikes with Katie. Well, 2 actually. Third one, you're already out. I mean, it's a given, right? Third strike, you're not at the plate anymore. I don't waste time. Children are dying, you see. While you're worried about your stuff, while you're worried about your passports, while you're worried about your this and your that and your the other, just to make sure. Yeah. Feel like heading to the beach anytime soon? Well, tell you what, why don't you take a trip to Palestine? Take a few kids to the beach with you. Feed them. Tell their moms and dads about the legal name fraud. There's a fucking vacation, hey? We should be doing the right thing and still have the beach to play at. What more do you want? Oh, right. Pina colada, make sure there's a fucking bar there or something, right? Golf course? Scuba diving? I've done all the selfish things, yeah, absolutely. The difference between doing selfish things is the purpose. Fulfill your own purpose, or remain a selfish demon for eternity. You guys are fucking around with, you have no idea what you're fucking around with. You're fucking around with what you have no idea you're fucking around with. So if fear is your concern, that should make you terrified. Terrified enough to save your own sorry soul and your own sorry ass. Because I'll tell you, once you get terrified to that level that your soul is on the line, because it is, and you cross over, then you'll be sitting just like myself and quite a few others now that know exactly what's going on. And there's nothing to be afraid of. You see, that's the thing. There's an invisible wall between the demons and the saints. And the demons will peck away, won't they? Well, they'll peck away while you give them something to eat. Your soul. Give it to them in any way, and they'll feed on you. How about you throw them some bird seed of your own, E.B.? Little Babylon has fallen. Maybe a little cautious threat, in the allegorical sense. That's how you wake demons up. Hey, you want to go to jail for life? You want to fuck around stalking kateofgaia? How about this one? Jane Doe-755 versus whoever has a legal name, title, whatever, for sexual assault. How's that? Oh, the list goes on from there, but I'll just start with that one. I like creation itself. S-A, say, sa, sexual assault, because that's what it is. It's an assault on the virgin creation. You would take from that which creation would freely give. Have we not given enough to you yet? Have we not? Sorry, I'm all out of families. I'm all out of real estate. Down to the bare bones and getting around, just to make sure I can get food and stuff, to feed many. What else? I don't know. Entire existence. Cast that in. Let me see. Music, everything. Yeah, it's all gone. Yeah. One guitar left out of what, 5? yeah, I'm down to 1. Just what I need. I'm looking around. I got a bag of oranges. You want those? You want my bag of oranges? If you're hungry, they're there. And if you're greedy, they're there too. But that's up to you to decide. Whether you need it or greed it, it's up to you. That's how creation works. And it flows generously. It's more gratitude than I can muster to be able to help so many. Right in the nick of time. Have you noticed? Yeah, me too. Woo! Grayson works that way. But I don't expect anything. I'll tell you what I expect. I expect what I have in this very, very moment, right here, right now. What else would I expect? Somehow I know more than creation knows? Am I not seeking and working through the truth, uncovering everything that we possibly can? In my waking day, and sleeping apparently, every moment is spent on this. And it doesn't matter what I'm doing or where I'm going or where I'm sitting or where I'm at. Because that's where I live. You know? It's like March 14th last year, coming up on the anniversary. Yeah. The monkey suit fucking meat stick, demon Lucifer uniform says, "Where do you live?" And pointed at my heart, and I said, "Right here." What are you, fucking blind? Sorry, I don't like put the meat stick over there and then I go over here. No, you're talking to the consciousness here, not the meat stick, fucknut. And I live here. I'm walking around on this silly fucking thing. Yeah, where do you live? Right here. Well, if you have an address. I guess you think you're a meat stick. Those are map coordinate shit for this crazy shithole place. That's all they are. Nothing more than directions for the demons to get shit delivered like good little slaves. Yeah, they're handy some days, eh? Doesn't make them any less evil. Yeah, I gotta muck in and muck out, in Babylon here, in this reality, Babylon reality we're in. Yeah, I just kind of muck in, just whatever it is. Go back to 1 Corinthians 13 again, if you will. Endureth. TikTok. Interesting, I've got a fractal split in my vision right now. Love when those show up. It's like a tear in space and time. It's really neat. Anyway, it just makes it hard to read because it's right in front of me. So I have to keep looking. Yeah, I can barely read. It's... Never mind. I was going to read something. I can't read it. Yeah, it's like DMT. Not funny. Yeah, it's... Let me see. I can look into it. It's getting pretty wide. It's a backwards 7. Neat. Very neat. Anyway, sorry, just mildly distracted by the universe here. Let me see. Yeah, will I be able... I have... Okay, no, I haven't smoked anything. Okay. Going back a little bit. Sorry, I'm having a hard time focusing on the computer screen, actually. Everything's moving around. Okay. Tell you what, I'm going to put a tune on, grab a coffee, and then we'll get the mics open and have a chat. Minimum monkey chatter tonight. I'm not going to tolerate it. You get muted instantly. And there will be no apologies because I just go with the truth. Works? That's what I thought, too. So let me see. Here we go. How fitting. Oh, no. Here, this one's better. I knew I'd find one. This tune live was one of the top 5 fun songs to play. Loved playing this. It was just one of those tunes.
What do you think you're doing? Who do you think you are?
perfect timing. I just heard that at the very end. My Skype was freezing up. That was so perfect. Anyway, let's get these mics on. 661-467-2401 is the call-in number. BTR listener 024 is the Skype number. And how about a little enthusiasm tonight? Because if I got to pull teeth to get people to talk, I got better things to do. I got work to do. Okay? That's your heads up. So come on in, a little enthusiasm. Your life experience stories. Don't want to hear the intellectual fucking monkey chunky matter. Makes me sick. Okay? Give me an objective of how you see the truth and what you're doing. Your life experience, please. Thank you. Is it so hard to share your life? Fuck. Seems a bit crazy to me, personally, but, you know, fuck, if that's what you dig, well, go dig a grave somewhere else, because I'm not interested.
Objective. That was an awesome song.
Yeah, fun tune. True story, too, eh? Am I getting through?
True question. Yeah. Who is the lead guitarist?
Who is the what? I broke up.
Sorry.
Try again. You're breaking up, that's all.
Who was the lead guitarist? Was that you?
No, that's Sam.
I was going to say, okay.
That was your... that was the quad. Mike, John, Sam, and myself. Just the four of us.
You're more of a rhythm person, I think. Like, I don't know.
Oh, I don't think that. I know that. I wrote the songs, and I set the pace. Yeah,
okay.
I built the band around the rhythm guitar. It's kind of like what I did, eh? Yeah, it's sort of how it works. Everyone chips in and does their thing. Yeah. What's that?
So did Buddy Holly, you know, like that whole, like, like that whole, like, rhythm going. I think the rhythm guitar, good rhythm guitarist is really underrated. Like, everybody loves a Clapton or, like, you know, someone that can solo forever and shred a guitar.
Well, you've heard Shadow Road, yeah? You've heard Shadow Road?
Shadow Road.
Yeah, I wrote that on acoustic too, like every other fucking song I wrote. Actually, that tune that you heard, that is the only recorded song I have that I played with the band that I wrote on electric guitar. Because it was lying around, but it wasn't plugged in.
Right? That's what I'm doing right now. I have a Dan Electro, 1972 Dan Electro on my lap. With lipstick pickup.
I was going to say, no, lipstickers, eh? Yeah, attaboy. You got the real goods there.
Right? Lipstick pickups, and there are 4 of them. They're usually the 59 Dan. I know you. I love you.
All right. Fuck it. You know what? I'm in. Let's talk about music and shit, man. I'm sick and tired of these I'm fucking tired of these monkey fucks that just can't figure out legal name fraud and go on fucking the whore all day. Just drives me nuts.
Guess what?
Let's talk about music. That's way happy. Thank you. I can go there. Let's shop the music world, shall we? Let's dance in this realm. Way more funner. Hey, I've got a... Here's something for you, Brandon. Try this one. On.
Right on.
How much fun would it be for me to finally just fucking do what I love to do? You know, guitar, music, and just...
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, the only ones keeping me from that are you guys.
Right.
That cool? Yeah.
And you.
Good. What's that?
And you.
Well, no, the last child hasn't died yet. That's when I play again.
Right.
So Yeah, so I've got something to do first before I get to that stage again. It's called saving a child. Yeah. I'm just clarifying to let you know what my objective is here. I'd love to play, but I'm not going to be able to do that until the last child of creation. This is done. This is over. This is finished of this murderous Lucifer fucking reality. Okay, then I'll pick the guitar again. It'll be different.
That's right. I know. I hear you. All right.
No,
so
I know.
We go to something else.
Yeah, we're just
okay?
preaching to the. Yeah, well, again, if you're gonna pass an opinion off, just letting you know. I'm telling you we're
actual objective fact. Okay.
Sorry, what was that? I didn't hear what you said.
It's an objective fact.
What is?
The thing I'm going to state.
I didn't hear that.
The thing I'm going to say is an objective fact.
Okay, right. What is this objective fact?
Cool, right?
Okay.
I go to listen to some radio show on a different radio network, whatever, right? And I don't know, what's going on. But guess who is the number one person being talked about on the discussion section there?
David Icke.
Oh, no. Kateofgaia.
Yeah, legal name. Legal name fraud. Excellent.
Bitch. Right? All right, that's what I heard. And I said, I know her. Or him, or whatever, right? And then,
whatever, who cares?
Whatever, who cares, right? It doesn't matter. And I said, I'm on there every night. I've known that person for years. The person that made that judge vow. Did you see that one? And they're like, oh, yeah, but you didn't see this? Well, yeah, shit, there's a point. There is some kind of point. So I'm like, have you ever heard of legal name fraud? And I've been planting. You have no idea. Like, I don't brag.
I know, sweetie. Hey, Brandon, I know, sweetie. I know. You've been running the gauntlet for a long time. I get it. Right? So
right.
My job here is to keep this fucking helm on 0 point. And that's it. That's my only job.
I just want you to know you're not alone. So.
Oh, I know, sweetie. I know. That's why when I get texts from Raphael, when I feel the moment of that release, and I do, when they realize, and it's just a change of mind that here in one instant they think their children are bound by the beast, and the next instant do you see the fraud? Yeah. Okay, well, fraud revealed is null and void, nunc pro tunc. At the moment it is thoughts, not some paperwork. You set them free in that moment. Oh, my. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Call me selfish. I get off on that, like to bliss levels you can't explain. That's the lotus opening, baby. That's the fig with the flower inside bursting forth. That fig leaf is removed, and it's the true fig just going boom. The tree of life comes just exploding out of it. And I get caught in the shrapnel. I love it.
I have a poster of a lotus, a beautiful framed poster.
Yeah. Every time you get a truth, you add a petal to your lotus. Did you know?
Jeez, can you see me right now? My God,
Yeah, nothing like... my favorite flower is chrysanthemum. I love them. Isn't that funny?
You see it downstairs. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go in a minute. Okay, I'll let other people chime in and whatnot.
Oh, it's fine. Yes. Whoever's talking. There's no rule at this table with regards to that. The only rule we have here is no bullshit, and that's a pretty good one, I think. I go with that one. Others go with that one.
I guess, maybe. Another objective, maybe.
Tell me a bit about today. What's going on with you, man? I know you're zinging around the different rooms and getting the word out. I know this. But what's going on with Brandon? What's going on with you?
With me? All right, so, a while back I got in an accident. So I hurt my back, hurt my neck, I hurt my spine. Wasn't able to walk. Had to go to like physical therapy and like gain like motor skills, gross motor. They call them. There's fine motor skills and gross motor skills. And basically, it took me a while. I was still, listening almost every night, which was great. But really, some nights I was out of it. And but finally, recently returned to work. But I'm kind of playing a violin.
Okay. Now you've went all subjective on that. You've told me about everything you're doing in the most literal world sense. What kind of conversations, what life are you having with people around you? What sort of discussions are you having? That's what life is. That's your book. The rest of the stuff you told me, no, this is a beautiful contrast. Thank you. The rest of the stuff you told me only involves moving the meat stick around from here to here to make sure that it's taken care of. I want to know about you. What kind of conversations were you having?
Correct. Thank you for making
That's good. It's a good one, eh?
That's a very good one.
That's a good one. That was real subtle. I like that one. Thanks, man. Told you fucking fuck. Dance with me. That's all I ask.
All right. So I'm talking to who is this guy? Sean Morton. He's some radio host and conspiracy
I know
guy.
Sean. Yeah, I know
that guy. All right. So
I pissed him off on air one night.
Right. So I'm having a conversation with him. And he starts talking about the legal name. Today, like an hour ago, on his show. All right?
Yeah.
And he has a weird kind of, like, take on it.
Yes.
To get rid of it. But even there you go, there's a story.
Right. The monkeys are, Hunter's monkey effect, baby. The monkeys are starting to chat at the right things. Yeah.
And then on a whole huge level, like, how about this for kicks? All right, NPR. There was a lady from NPR and amongst like Tom Brady, the Wahlbergs, Conan O'Brien, all these Boston Irish people. My dad happens to be in a book, portraits of these Irish. You can look it up online. It's called Boston Irish, right? And there was a party for the celebration of it, and my dad invited me, so I went up there, and and of course, who's in there is what's the head bishop or Cardinal O'Malley is there. He's in the book. He's there. And I said, hey, Cardinal, how you doing? Can I have a word with you? Now this legal name thing. Have you heard of this whole thing? Of course, my son. Very interesting comic. I couldn't get it on tape, but thank God I was there and dropping seeds all over the place. You got to say it like,
Good word.
You can't really. Good.
Just get the word out. You know what I love most about it? Because when you start talking to people, just in a very matter-of-fact sort of, and me, I'm very nonchalant about it. It's like, oh, by the way, that's just my nature. And that's all I'm doing. Oh, by the way, did you know? I'm not trying to ram it down anybody's throat. Have you heard?
Oh.
That kind
I have a glass of wine in my hand, and I'm wearing a tuxedo. And, you know what I mean? Like, I'm James Bond, and, hey, that's the way the world truth speaks. It doesn't need the tuxedo, it doesn't need the wine, but it's got some je ne sais quoi. And for some people, they're seduced by that. And then they see, wow,
sure.
all of a sudden, cocktail parties, people start talking about this legal name fraud and how the banksters have ruled all the things, and it just crumbles.
Well, that's the cornerstone of the pharaohs from Egypt, Cairo. That's the cornerstone of their pyramid, their false construct. And what you've been doing is building a false construct upside down and backwards. Because what I want to show this is literal, okay? Watch the flow of the contract directions. Okay? Contracts flow in two directions, remember? contract to do something for another flows back an agreement to, quote, pay in full, yes? In the Luciferian construct, yes. So here's how it works. Legal name is owned outright by the Crown once it's registered. However, here's the false trust that gets placed on humanity. Boris is doing time. Good. Enjoy the solitary, liar. But anyway, I fucking told you. Sure enough, fucking tell you, Boris. I told all of you. Dean, all of you. Santo, I told all of you. You wouldn't fucking listen. Whatever. Anyway, where was I going? Fucking hate when that happens. It's blindingly stupid. 271 million hits, guys. That's our game. Legal name fraud. Get the numbers up. Where was I going? The contract direction. Thank you. Mom and Dad are the ones that think of the name. Yes or no? That's just in general terms. Yes or no? Yes. Typically, yes. Whether they're the ones that agree between each other what they're going to call their kid. Shall we say that? Regardless
Absolutely.
of where they stole the name from, right?
Yeah.
Out of the air. Okay, so there's the intellectual property. That's copyrightable. That's intellectual property that's what's copyrightable. Right, the right hemisphere, the creative mind. Okay, what is physically patented and trademarked is the physical body construct. That's where the three bonds come in: the birth, the delivery, labor bonds. Those. Okay, so that takes care of. There's two things going on here: mind and body. Okay, two different things. It's duality. Remember, spirit is divine feminine. Body is abstract Luciferian filth. Physical is filth. Okay? So get real with this, guys. Get really real with this. You need to see this very quickly. So what we have going on here is two people getting together, bumping uglies, to have a physical meat stick body, and then they register the name, which is intellectual copyright property, and the body in the book, okay? Which surrenders all of it over to Mommy and Daddy, Lucifer and Jezebel, Crown system. Here's what happens. Now, if you agree to be that name in any way, shape, even think you are that name, I'm telling you, even think you are that name, you are in the grave. Because that's what's threading you to their trust. What's happening here is the trust. You know how they talk about the children being the heirs of the estate after Mom and Dad die? The wills and all the rest of that shit? Yeah, that's all backwards. Because what happened was Mom and Dad created the trademark and not in the literal sense. It's all done. It's all there. But anyway, what they do is they've created a vessel that they are the heir to.
Right.
Okay, now, because they're registered, the grave is registered, that makes the Crown the heir to everything.
Oh, God.
Okay? So what's happening here is the child is doing all the work. You might as well call him Grandpa. The child is doing all the work, creating all of the wealth, supposedly, excuse me, in the name of another, for the other. And the registered owners are Mom and Dad, and of course Mom and Dad they're owned by the Crown as well. So everything is pouring into the fucking dark hole of Lucifer's pit called the grave. Spiritually, all of it, life, everything. This is a big thread, guys. You got to see this. So the trust is working backwards. Where the children are assumed to be the heirs to Mom and Dad's estate, it's the other way round. Mom and Dad are the heirs to Junior's estate and all life works. So that's why you're dead on arrival. A birth certificate is a death certificate at the same time. You see that now? The reverse trust? Yeah, okay. That's all I want. Just see it.
Oh, okay. Is the sins of the father shall be passed on to the... So, the sins of the father is my father giving me my name.
Sins of the heart. Don't get caught... Hang on. Brandon, don't get caught in the illusion of duality. Father is feminine, mother is masculine. The sins of the father are the sins of your own heart that make you connect to all of that. That is the sins of the within self. You are the Father. Creation itself, the divine feminine source energy. You are the. No one gets to the Father except through me. Okay.
Right. Okay.
People take this shit too literally, and they don't take it literal enough. But you got to get to the root words. This is why I cover mother being masculine and father being feminine. Oh my God, you know? Yeah, because anything. Right. Okay. Now, in the Luciferian light, all action is communication. Okay? All action. Anything you do to move your hand or whatever, you are communicating in the Lucifer realm with it. Okay? Everything you see someone do is their Luciferian action from their source intent within them. Whatever they're thinking, hang on, watch. Whatever they're thinking is how the puppet will dance. So I'll show you an example of a lie. Someone says, well, I know I'm not the legal name, and then they reach over and ink on a piece of paper. Okay, so what we have is a Luciferian action that says, liar, I see you in the light, cast them into the light. It's not. People thought it was about judging others. No, you cast them into the light. You are the light. You see the lie in others as you have seen it and found it in yourself first. Like I say, I will never ask you a question I don't already know the answer to. That would be an opinion. Okay? So mother is an action, modus operandi. It's hidden in the spells, guys. All of the intents are hidden, intents, covered like a tent in the spell. Modus operandi of the law of truth and the bridge duality of consciousness through spirit breath. That, and of course, truth or lies. T, uppercase T is truth, lowercase T is lie. Crucify. Just get the visual of the cross being crucified on it. You get crucified for lies, don't you? Yeah. So it's it's conceptual. It's in the third eye, the mind. Did you see the flow of the contract of energy flowing from the child back into the grave instead of from the grave to the inheritance from the parents to the child? Did you see the flow there? The ebb and the flow, the direction of it? And that it's been going backwards. So what you do in this moment of changing your heart, changing your course by your actions, that's how you show Lucifer who's fucking boss. You know, you're not going to show Lucifer who's boss cowering in a corner being afraid of a piece of paper. No, you're gonna scare the fuck out of Lucifer by standing in the den of inequity in a courtroom and making Lucifer itself fucking bow.
Right.
Okay, you see how big the concept is now. Okay. That's all I want you to see is how powerful you are. And if you're cowering in fear, that's cowarding in fear. I know you're lying, coward. I know you're cowardly by your lying. And by your actions you will show me, by cowering away from Lucifer like it's real. Like somehow Lucifer controls this place. You're saying Lucifer does when you cower. Fuck him. You stand there with a royal flush and you're worried about what? A busted fucking straight? Yeah, bluff your way out of that one, Lou. Ain't going to happen. Okay, so pay attention to the directions. Now let's go to father to show that it is feminine. So modus operandi is an action. It's verbal. It's verbal. Verbal. Truth bull. Truth creation field. It's an action. It's a truth. I punch you in the mouth. It's true that I punched you in the mouth because you experienced it. True or false? If I brushed your hair gently, you see that's the Lucifer action. See the puppet, will you? Everyone, see this puppet. The meat stick is the fucking puppet that you worship. Okay, that's by your actions you're known. What is the intent of those actions? Are you seeking truth? Yes. Regardless of any action on this planet, in the purpose of truth is irrelevant. Doesn't matter how you get the truth, as long as the intent of the truth and the purpose of the truth is already there, which it always is with me. I have a fucking purpose to everything I do.
Amen.
I'm the observer. I'm watching 24/7, planet-wide. Okay? So let's go to Father to show the true Father, Son, and the Spirit of Divine Feminine, which is all able. It's all ability. It is all Divine Feminine source, Spirit itself. Father, Fa, the fourth note in the ancient scale, which used to be the root note of the ancient scale. It used to be where the scale started from the heart. Dropped a couple down. Do, re, mi. Oh, look at that. Do. Look at me shine. Me. What about the Fa? The heart. Earth. Fa, the heart. Goes out from the sun, right? The sun, there's your dew. Doing a lot of light stuff and burning, right? A lot of doing going on in the sun. Ray, there's Mercury. Oh, had an idea, had a thought. Well, don't have too many of those because you get silly with it. And then, of course, there's Venus, the me, the magnetic electric feminine source in the physical Luciferian aspect. Yes, that's why it's a pentagram. Okay. Can't make this shit up. And of course, the fourth has to be the heart. Earth. Just burn the ash of the bullshit first, and you'll see the heart. Because if you're not hearing the word of creation, God, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you are the ash, the H at the end of the silence. Ear, theos, not. Then that's the ear, T. Ear is crucified, ash. And we'll get into the cobra as far as the in your nostrils turning you to ash. Oh, yeah. Wow. The doom, yeah, the destroyer's here, kids. Snap, crackle, pop with a dragon tail. Okay, so, you see the magic yet? Do you see it yet? Anybody?
Oh, I see. Yeah. I missed. Yeah.
Crazy trans, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Granny.
Father, Fa-di-ro, the heart of creation itself, spirit breath. What you think and what you do, you will see if you are divided against. A house divided against itself cannot stand. If you are divided between heart and mind, doing the right thing because it is the right thing to do, or doing just enough of a right thing so you don't feel so guilty. Stand, motherfucker, stand.
Yeah, that's whoops.
Do I need to go to Revelations and who shall stand? Who can stand? Well, you'll know. Just look at your mirror. Just look in the mirror. Can you stand? Will you defy Lucifer? Yes. Satan, get thee behind me. Run off, monkey dicks. That's the power you wield. But apparently people don't want that. They'd rather, grovel in. Shut up. Yeah. Sorry, I haven't got another family to give or home or everything in my... Sorry, I've already given all that. Apparently, in music, essays, apparently I haven't given enough. And people call me impatient. You should put these fucking dancing shoes on to see how impatient you'd be. I'd say I'm pretty calm, personally. Because I let this motherfucking genie cork open. This place is devoured. True story.
True story.
Yeah, fuck, eh?
True story.
Yeah, the past. Yeah, hang on. I want to get off to Joseph Arimathea. Finally, I got some visual I can sort of read, so I want to get to the cobra. Cooler, be row in. Yeah, the heart, be the spirit breath in. The Cobran Bible. Just depends on how you hear things, or are you spellbound. The passing of the 12th planet in the past is mentioned in a book I became acquainted with on my arrival in New Zealand 3 years ago. The book is called The Cobran and compiled of manuscripts saved before the burning of Glastonbury Monastery by none other than Edward Longshanks. Tricky fucker, eh? Told you to watch that motherfucker. I've been watching him the whole time. Yeah, Prima knocked in my ass. and safeguarded by a group called the Chaldeans, or the Cortians. That's the ones of the heart. Cortiano, ion, eon. Yeah, it's all in the phonics, kids. You gotta flip the pledge out, though. Thanks, Roar. I hasten to mention that I am not a Chaldean and was given... Oh, sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that you're not one of the heart. I really am. I am. I'm one of the heart. No label there, though. It's kind of my heart thing, you know, that source within me, whatever that is. Hey, Well, again, it's about labels, right? Labia of L's. Lucifer loves his labia, labels. The present work was published in 1994 here in Thames by the Chaldeans, and the translation appears in modern English. It is a parallel Bible. It's a collection of the Celtic and the Eastern, all brought together. Anyway, Eddie Longshanks burned Glastonbury down to try to stop this from getting out. Got his hands on this stuff. It is a parallel Bible, but interestingly has more detail on certain accounts, such as the flood and Exodus. We know what that is. It names the destroyer as precipitating both events, and there are many pages describing the terrible events to come. Oh, you'll love this. Hell of an ending, guys. You're going to love this. Bring your fucking marshmallows. Although no dates are mentioned, there can be no doubt that it will be soon. Chapter 4, titled The Deluge, from the Book of Gleanings, paragraph 24. Then, with the dawning, men saw an awesome sight. There, riding on a black rolling cloud, came the destroyer, newly released from the confines of the sky vaults. And she raged about the heavens, for it was her day of judgment. The beast with her opened its mouth and belched forth fire and hot stones and a vile smoke. It covered the whole sky above, and the meeting place of earth and heaven could no longer be seen. In the evening, the places of the stars were changed. They rolled across the sky to new stations. Then the floodwaters came. The floodgates of heaven were opened, and the foundations of earth were broken apart. The surrounding waters poured over the land and broke upon the mountains. The storehouses of the winds burst their bolts asunder, so storms and whirlwinds were loosed, to hurl themselves upon the earth. In the seething waters and howling gales, all buildings were destroyed, trees were uprooted, and mountains cast down. There was a time of great heat, then came a bitter cold. The waves over the waters did... the waves over the waters did not rise and fall, but seethed and swirled. There was an awful sound above, no doubt. 4 more paragraphs to the end of the chapter describe how the stars were loosened in the heavens. A ship that had been built, been borne up by the waters. That's you, kids. That's your Noah's Ark. It's not a physical thing, but don't tell the demons they're going to build ships and dig bunkers and stuff. Shh, don't tell them. Fucking idiots. Anyway, I told you they were stupid. Anyway, a ship that had been built, borne up by the waters of truth, the waters filling the valleys within you, and going over the mountain that you've climbed, tops in huge surging torrents, and doesn't it just? The destroyer then passes. Woo! The flood remains for 7 days, and the ship finally comes to rest in the mountains. Oh, look at you climbing the 7 virtues. Get on it, girls. All right. The mountains of Ashtar. Funny that, eh? Ashtar. Ashtaro. Ash. Phoenix. The Phoenix is Riz. The EB. Uru. And here is described the last passage of the 12th planet at the time of the Exodus. Yeah, it's happened a few times. You didn't read about that in your history books, though, did you? Yeah, I didn't think so. Book of Manuscripts, The Destroyer, Part 3 from the Scroll of Adefa. Chapter 5, Paragraph 1. It's a neat book. I like this book. The doom shape called the Destroyer in Egypt was seen in all the lands thereabouts. Welcome to Egypt, City of London State that you live in. If you're part of Egypt, City of London State, this is for you. In color, it was bright and fiery. In appearance, changing and unstable. Oh, by the way, it's not just about the legal name. Oh my, that's just your start point. No, this is about the 7 virtues. It's called opening the door before anyone would ever need to ask, because you're already there. Because you travel Phoenix Airlines thinking of all others around you first, right? Because you are included in all that anyway? Yes, that one? Yeah, I know, eh? It's such a hard thing to do, not being an asshole, right? That's what I thought. The doom shape, called the destroyer in Egypt, seen in all the lands thereabouts. In color, it was bright and fiery. Woo! In appearance, changing and unstable. Oh, yeah. It twisted about itself like a coil, like water bubbling into a pool from an underground supply. And all men agree it was a most fearsome sight. You'll see. It was not a great comet or a lucent star, being more like a fiery body of flame. Oh, naphthalate. Welcome to your napalm Sunday. Para 4. Duality. Para 4. Duality of the quad 4. Paragraph 4. This was the aspect of the doom shape called the destroyer when it appeared in days long gone by, in olden times. It was thus described in the old records, few of which remain. Yeah, it's been gentle up to now. It's called the destroyer for a reason.
Amazing.
Yeah, none shall pass. Do you remember that story? None shall pass, the stand to post, not yielding thing? Yeah, that one? Yeah. Guess what? I am your motherfucking guarantee it's coming to pass.
Yeah.
I know this. You think I'm going to shift? If you think about anything like that at all, well, if you want to be wrong, go for it. I'll always give you the opportunity to be right or wrong. It is thus described in the old records, few of which remain. It is said that when it appears in the heavens above, earth splits open, Yellowstone Park, from the heat, like a nut roasted before the fire, all the volcanoes going off, have fun with that. Then flames shoot up through the surface and leap about like fiery fiends upon the black blood of the humanity, children of men, writhing around that are just death as death itself. So don't be having any guilt about any bodies and whatever age form they're in, because they're all demonic children of men. That's the creator and destroyer aspect. We're cleaning the shit out. Okay? Yeah, I'm sorry, Lucifer can't disguise its face. Oh, look, it's like taking candy from a baby, isn't it? Yeah, well, you're the baby getting your candy taken from you, stupid. This was the where was it? Earth splits open from the heat like a nut roasted before the fire. Chestnuts roasting on an open. Then flames shoot up through the surface and leap about like fiery fiends upon black blood. Well, that's what the color blood looks under the moonlight. Didn't you see the movie? The moisture inside the land is all dried up. The pastures and that's the truth, the lies. The truth is all dried up. Oh yeah, it's like a fucking prune here. The pastures and cultivated places are consumed in flames, and they and all trees become, white ashes. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Chapter 6, paragraph 31. There was a strange silence, no doubt, and then in the gloom, you can't imagine being a happy place, it was seen that the waters had parted, Red Sea like, leaving a passage between, because you walked between the worlds and you saw your way home. You said truth is the only path there is, and you stayed on it, little by little, right? Good job. The land had risen, but it was disturbed and trembled. The way was not straight or clear. No, it's been a bit bumpy, hey? The waters about it were spun within a bowl. The swamp land alone remained undisturbed. Well, yeah, I had a band once, the Swamp Kings. True story. From the horn of the destroyer came a high, shrilling noise, sounds a lot like Kateofgaia some nights, which stopped the ears of men. Boy, does she ever put a fucking clump of wax in your ears. Ulysses? Yeah, well, time to take the wax out. Wax on, wax off. Get your hand out of your pants. Paragraph 29. Pharaoh fought against the hindmost of the slaves and prevailed over them. Yeah, of course. Hey, stupid legal namer. Gotcha! The Pharaoh's coming after you because you got your own form of Kiro, Christ mind, Antichrist, right? That's what I thought, too. Yeah, the Pharaoh fought against the hindmost, slackers, of the slaves and prevailed over them. Gotcha! And there was a great slaughter, just like at the cow factory and the pig factory and the chicken factory and the fish factory and the human factory. It's all great slaughter amid the sand, the swamp, and the water. And remember, I played in the Swamp Kings. We ruled the stage then. We rule the stage now. The great surge, paragraph 37, the great surge of rocks and waters overwhelmed the chariots of the Egyptians who went before the footmen. The chariot of the Pharaoh was hurled into the air, woohoo, as if by a mighty hand, Katie bitch slap, and was crushed in the midst of the rolling waters. Yeah, it feels kind of crushing and hail, that truth thing, doesn't it? Yeah, that look in my eyes, that one, you know the one. There is much description of massive upheaval in this chapter caused by the destroyer, leaving no doubt that the slaves only managed to escape during a time of great chaos in the fermenting landscape. Close call, eh, guys? Then about the future, chapter 3. Yeah, isn't this fun? I love this. Yeah. Getting all hot around the collar with this reading. I love this. Katie's Sermon on the fucking Mount. Then about the future, chapter 3. The Destroyer, part 1, from the Great Scroll. Paragraph 1. Men forgot the days of the Destroyer. That's just here to remind you. Only the wise know where it went, and that it will return in its appointed hour. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Paragraph 3. Oh, the signs are aligning so quickly right now. You should be afraid. Meat stick? And who cares? You're having too much fun. Fuck it. Go play. Don't worry. You will feel a thing, but not for long. Men forgot the days of the Destroyer. Only the wise know where it went and that it will return in its appointed hour. Paragraph 3. When ages pass, certain laws operate upon the stars in the heavens. Oh, yeah. Don't they? Their ways change. Yes, you do. There is movement and restlessness. Fuck, that P was uncomfortable under all those matrices, princess, wasn't it? Squiggle, squiggle. They are no longer constant. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And a great light appears reddish in the skies. Oh, yeah. Constantine, indeed, hey? You couldn't make this up if you tried. Getting all Celestine on us, are we? Paragraph 4. When blood drops upon the earth, the Destroyer will appear, and mountains will open up and belch forth fire and ashes. Trees will be destroyed and all living things engulfed. Waters will be swallowed up by the land and seas will boil. Thought we were having a fish fry. Guess not. It's a fish boil. Anyway, the land and seas will boil. The timing for this event will be when. Watch this. See if there's any signs in your current reality that might give you the fucking heads up. You ready for this? This is out of a literal, this is Colburn, okay? Watch. This is the Templars that found it a few hundred years after it was put together, okay? Do you know what the Templar goal was? To be worthy of the virgin feminine and to spend a lifetime being worthy of the truth.
Yep.
So that they would never be guilty of raping Ragno in any way, shape, or form, ever taking from her that which she would freely give.
That's what it was. Yes, Sir Gawain.
Sir Gawain and Ragno. You know the story. What does a woman want most?
Well, the Green Knight.
Here, don't get in my space right now, Brandon, please. You derailed me twice now. I have a very specific here. This is beautiful. When blood drops upon the earth, the Destroyer will appear and mountains will open up and belch. It's worth it, trust me. You'll see. And belch forth fire and ashes. Trees will be destroyed and all living things engulfed. Waters will be swallowed up by the land and seas will boil. The timing for this event will be when? Women will be as men and men as women. Men will fly in the air as birds and swim in the sea as fishes, and women fly too. Have you noticed? I do. Then shall the high strive with the low. Yes. All walks of life at this table, high and low, no matter where we came from. We speak the one most high now. Kind of levels out all our playing field, doesn't it? I don't care whether you were an absolute genius, fucking professor, or someone serving coffee. We're all on the same page on this. Because the one serving coffee realizes they were lucky the bullshit of having to go through all that education shit that the professor never needed, and realized that it was all intellectual monkey gibber anyway, so throw that in with the coffee along with the cream. Throw a little sugar in that to sweeten it up before you drink it. It'll taste better. The whole idea of creation is simply this. That which you would take from creation that she would freely give is rape of the Most High. What do you think would happen to Gawain, or Ragnar, if Gawain changed his mind? He would get the hag back. And you want the hag? Well, there it is, Brussels, Belgium. Have your Brussels sprouts. Don't worry, they boil them too along with the fish. Anyone see any clues in the timing for this event? Will be when? Not the will be was, will be when. Remember the yawn, will be yawn. Sleepyhead, time to yawn. Get your light out, because your light's been put out for too long. When will they learn? When will they see? That's the bitch about the truth. When you know it, you just know it. And you'll have all sorts of people trying to wiggle their way out of it, unable to look at their selfish mirrors.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what really, I'm sure, would make people, scratch their head and stand back and take a look. Just wonder why Kate's so calm all the time. Doesn't sound that way, huh? But then I told you how my day normally is. Sad, tiring, disgusted, engulfed with emptiness, reeling from the stinging pains of selfishness of this planet, knowing that every action fomented in that direction is another bayonet through another child. That's yours, not mine. You make right with creation, not with me or anybody. You make right with yourself. You make right with creation. Change your ways. Change your path. You serve the greed, not the need. I have but one need, and that is to get the fucking hell out of here. Both directions. Get it? It's a singularity. It's time to get the hell out of here. They used to have schools with like 60,000 kids going to these kinds of teachings. Did you know that prior to Glastonbury?
Nope. Didn't know that.
Where do you think humanity would be with these kind of teachings? Oh, I don't know, around 1184. Where do you think humanity would be now?
As free as a bird.
You wouldn't be looking down the barrel of the dragon, but don't worry, Lucifer and the children of men, the parasite upon heaven itself, is done. Like I said, it will only hurt a lot. Then it won't hurt anymore. You will not exist. There is no room for evil in heaven. There is no room for rape in heaven.
Glad to be helping.
Every step of the way, guys, every one of you, every effort you make. The only one you have to ask is yourself. Are you doing enough? Do you feel you're doing your best? Good. And if you're not doing your best, then that's your mirror to look into it. Time is short.
Mm-hmm.
My fire's starting up, really starting up. Today, since today, I had thoughts at my workplace. Every time I stand by the coffee machine, I tell everybody, do you know about the legal name fraud? And at first I didn't do that because I was thinking, what about my job? And if the CEO hears about this, now I go, fuck it. What do I care? What the fuck do I care about that?
Well, creation has you anyway.
Yeah.
See, that's the joke that people are afraid to say things at work or whatever. No, this is when you do this, where do you see the miracles that start happening around you?
I'm just
like I
mentioning
said,
it.
if you're playing in, yeah, that's all you need to do. And, you know, you're not making waves. Really? You're not going to the boss with paperwork. I'm not doing this tax form anymore, and I'm not, and fuck you, and I'm going to get you, you know all the other shit that people do with that, yeah, you know that stuff, the legal free man stuff? Yeah, you're not doing that. You're not being a fucking nuisance and a demon at the same time. What you're doing is you're just getting on with your day. You know, you got to feed the fucking demon, right? Right? Yeah, so feed the fucking demon while you're feeding the truth to other demons that are feeding their demons, where they might change their mind and think that immortality is a better idea. That's what people are telling me when they refuse to see this, when they refuse to do a fucking thing about it. They're saying, "Oh, I'm good with death." Oh, okay, so you can just, you know, wouldn't you like to live forever? And of course, in the most Luciferian way. Oh yeah, can I fuck a lot? Yeah, no, that's not how it works. that's why you're in hell, because you've been fucking everything in sight. And what a heavenly fuck is taken from that which would give it to you freely, and has, and will always give freely. I have my whole life. That's where the buck stops, eh? Because this Jane Doe, deer 6, flow, doesn't flow. Period. Because that's what I'm going to say. Sorry, can't fuck you. Have him a period. Spiritually. You're on your own. Don't say, I didn't try. Sure didn't I fucking tell you. Sure didn't I fucking tell you. Not just the lip service here. Right? Remember, I have both communications going on. Actions and words. You are your self-fulfilled prophecy, aren't you? What kind of prophecy are you creating, pro-phi psi? What kind of spirit are you creating, pro-phi psi? Do you understand what a prophecy is yet? That you are your self-fulfilled pro-phi psi? In your actions, you will fulfill your prophecy, be it doom or immortality. But you will fulfill your prophecy. You will fulfill your fate, fati, your heart of truth or heart of crucifixion. There are two paths you can go by, and there's fuck all time to change the one you're on. You best get busy. So yeah, Larry, just do your thing, man. Do your thing. You know,
Sure.
I've been covering this for months. Like, yeah, you know, have no fear, get it in gear. So you're not making waves to the boss. You're not saying, you're not telling them to fuck with the paperwork or anything, are you? No, let them be fucking demons. Let them, when they hear the truth, legal name fraud, it is actually illegal. What part of breaking the fucking law don't these legal fucking monkeys get? They seem to talk about legal a lot, but they don't even get legal. Do you understand what something being illegal is? Well, it's illegal to smoke pot in these states, but it's legal to smoke in this. Okay, so you have the concept. Good for you. Okay, now go to one of the states, or whatever, in the Luciferian reality of the legal matrix. Go into one of the states, all legal namey like, and spark a bowl up on the sheriff's front fucking doorstep. Okay? Try that on. Oh, right. That's in your mind. You think that is illegal. True or false? Yeah, I know. Fucked you with your own bullshit. You want to fuck me? Hell yeah. Wait till you see how Katie fucks. Katie fucks entire universes out of existence, fucks. Oh yeah, the girl's on a roll. So you got the idea of what is legal and what is illegal. Now, you can take that same, it's legal in this state, smoke a bowl, and go hang out, and they'll just look at you and go, yeah, it's legal. Like it's something real. What's the difference? I talked about the quandary of legal state, illegal state, 1 foot in each. Is it illegal or not? Are you breaking? Yeah. And they'd have some fucking monkey chattering lawyers try to write up some sort of case, case file on it. Had to create a case history and, 90 seconds to roll over. I'm going to roll, so you know the numbers. Get on it. Anyway, so you got the idea of what's legal, illegal. Okay, well, let me tell you a legal motherfucking fact. Verifiable in all legal terms and senses of the word, phonetically too. All sound like. Well, stick to the literal shit, you monkeys. Legal monkeys, still talking citizen and passports and that. It is illegal in any country with legal identification, any construct of a corporation that is part of the City of London square mile that encompasses the entire planet. There's your box, bitch. 1 square mile. They have squared your motherfucking globe. They have squared the circle. Never trust a Greek. Can you see the box around the earth now? Can you see the box, the 4 corners of the earth? Since when does a fucking circle have corners? The heart doesn't. And that's the circle of life, all expansive like. It is illegal to the greatest sense of the word to use a legal name you think is yours. Legal name change, anyone? Fucking idiots. Any questions? Does that spell it out clear enough for you? So go ahead. Go and do something all legal and money-like without a legal name in the whore of Babylon commerce land. Yeah, there's lots of us that are way out of and not even in Babylon, and there's some that are way out of, gone, and Babylon's burned in them. Their temples have been overturned long ago that are still in Babylon. Like me, I'm still in Babylon trying to get some groceries today. I'm still here. Still walking around in this fucking meat sack. We've got a job to finish. We've got a dragon coming. Stay the course. Don't worry. Not a hair on their head shall be harmed. The children of God were meant to walk this universe, not the children of men. Only the children of truth have a heart. The others, they're just feeders, breeders, parasites, and kneaders. That's all they are. VO-kneaders. That thing you do. That thing you do. It's all about that thing you do. Because that thing you say and that thing you do aren't matching up very well. You might want to synchronize your own fucking shit first. When I flip you the bird, I fucking mean it. And you'll see it. And I'll even back it up with a fuck you. Just to make sure you got it. Get it? Good. Then we understand each other. True story. Any questions? Didn't think so. Good sermon? Bad sermon? Was it okay? Get the point across? You guys in the game? Was that fun? A little bit of a ride there? Yeah, true ride though, eh? Yeah, the bitch has got a tongue, don't she? Oh yeah. Fucking dragon tongue.
I love the bitch.
Yeah. Hey, well, sometimes these fucking stupid monkey children, meat stick, dead things. Well, I don't even, whatever. Go and fucking whore it up. Go for it. Knock yourself. You get burned anyway. The ones I'm interested in are you, the truth. So we'll have a good last laugh. What do you think? Works for you? Sure, did we fucking tell you? We fucking told you. Google legal name fraud, 271 million. The game is to get that motherfucker over 7.3. Bill, let's get on it. Well over $250 million right now, not bad. Doesn't take much effort to get there, does it? Kind of a new catchphrase and all. Lucifer, enough. LNF, legal name fraud. Hey, guess what? If you don't, do you know what LNF, legal name fraud, spells in the mirror? Let's throw the vowels in it. FNL. Is that fennel seed or funnel cake? Yeah, have your funnel cake. You fucking funnel spider. Catch 22, bitch. It's illegal to use the legal name at all. Yeah, Catch 22 caught your fucking master number, didn't they? Got your quad. They got your heart divided upon oneself. The 2 and the 2. 2 plus 2. Band I played in. True story. Funny that. I walk this path, kids. I know truth. My whole path is just that. By my actions, I am known. Oh, fuck am I known. Oh, fuck am I known. Bow to me, Judd. Fucking bow to me, Satan. Get thee behind me, motherfucker. Burn. Motherfucker, burn. Hope you're well oiled and well soaked with flammable materials. You'll burn brighter. I'll light you up first. Fill her up. Yeah, you see the dragon on occasion, eh? Is she a hot little bitch or what? Doesn't need to say much either. You feel fucking heat, don't you? You feel that intensity? You ain't felt nothing yet, motherfuckers. You ain't felt nothing yet. The wrath of heaven is coming upon you. And I'm just bottling it up for mommy and daddy. Burn your fucking ass to hell. This is it. This is it. Last stop. Gonna stay on the train that goes off the cliff there, Doc? Clara? No, I'll take the one that flies, thanks. All time machine-y like. Yeah, so much for the DeLorean. Ding, 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 ding. Coming through. Yeah. Well, they got that right in the movie. Einstein was the dog. Stupid. True story. Yeah, little Burns CERN acceleration here on March 13th, Friday the 13th. Lucky day for Katie. Did you know that? It's always been a lucky day. Funny how they murdered the Templars on, I think it was in October. I know it was a Friday the 13th. It might have been 23rd October. I have to look that up. It's been a while. Anyway, yeah, that's what the bad luck of the Friday the 13th came about from the Templars. The top people in the Templars were slaughtered wholesale. It was a family rivalry within the Vatican. You know, Medici Orsini thing, you know. They're making their kid into the Jesus Christ thing, Julius Caesar stuff, you know. Excuse me, I had to laugh at one Roman philosopher. His name was Aulus Gellius. You couldn't make this shit up if you tried. All us, jelly us, or jealous. Oh yeah, all us jealous. Yeah, of course it's the Roman philosopher. What the fuck else would it be? Gives away the name. Yeah, I know, eh?
That's Monty Python, you know.
There's the thing, Brandon. You know, I'll go back to what, November, December of the last cycle, and what was going on there was a literal fucking movie of Life of Brian. No, Brian's not coming out to play. He's not the savior. You know? No. Kateofgaia is not coming out to... You see? Okay?
Very good. Yeah.
Because if you see me, like the physical Luciferian meat stick Kateofgaia idea that you have of me, then you're not seeing me at all. You're caught in the matrix. Okay? Remember the false light, all things physical, including this sound, this physical body, all of this is Luciferian reality.
Fucked up.
Yeah, that's the matrix you're trapped in, the mask you lie in both physical and mental, and on, of course, paper's the clincher, because the only thing paper's used for is to fucking serve the beast. Yeah, that'll do that. Well, no, it's blood. Fuck blood.
Semen?
That shit turns black in the moonlight, in the lie, in the reflection of the light. I'm the motherfucking light that lights that up, and I'll show your motherfucking lie in your own reflection. That's what it means to be the light, to bring them into the light.
To lie with others.
Bring them into the lie of the hex of their crucified duality, L-I-G-H motherfucking T, Joseph. Bring the code. It's a nice look. Fucking matches the whole universe, all those colors.
Sorry.
That's okay. I do this to be as literally funny as I can be with the most stark, blatant fucking truth.
Comedy is profound. Comedy can be profound. I think we laugh because...
comedy, comma, T. Truth, comma, T.
Sure. Yeah.
Don't say it can be profound. Truth is profound. Come, truth. That's why you laugh. It's a sudden realization of a truth from a completely different perspective, and I've told you the same thing over and over from so many different perspectives, and you keep finding it funny, but it's the same joke.
Yeah, but it can be profound. Some people aren't profound.
Those in the duality think it can be and can't be. I just know that it is. I'm not caught in the can be, can't be duality. It is what it is. It's motherfucking profound. Don't you think, Brandon? So what does it matter what other meat sticks think? Brandon? Do you find truth profound?
Do you
find the comedy of it that I share profound? So is it that it can be or that it simply is? Because I know it is. I laugh all the time in my head. It's fucking hilarious. Entertainment, what the fuck do I need you for? I got me to entertain myself, holy fuck. Should hang out with me sometime. I'm pretty entertaining. You fucking you'll have a riot. Now, guess what? I get that 24/7, bitch. Oh, it's me. She'd hear me laughing at war movies. It's fucking hilarious. But I do like sharing truth with you guys because I like laughing with others. Isn't it fun? Yeah. When I feel the doubt, don't worry, I'll ring it out.
You've been rhyming like Johnny Cochran tonight. I noticed that.
Like what? I don't rhyme like Johnny Cochran.
Well, all right.
I'm like
Honest Rhymer or something.
Oh, no, that's just somebody trying to fake it as a rhymer. If the gloves don't fit, you must acquit. Sounds all legal to me, asshole. What do you think?
Thomas the Rhymer. Thomas the Rhymer.
You know what you mean. But who the fuck and what the fuck idol is Johnny Cochran compared to me when I'm just going to be me? Now, this is for everybody, Brandon. I'm tired of this shit. I really am. I am me. Whether you are reminded of me through someone else, keep it to yourself and ask yourself, why should I sound like anyone else? Because we're all singing the same story, bitch. I'm just more colorful, at least as far as I can find. of any worthwhile comedy I find anyway. The only comedy I find is at this table. And what a sad fucking place we live in, eh?
Yeah, that's the inferno.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, the wells of Katie are dry. Those wells will only go to those of thirst.
There's a three-headed dog guarding the top of the cave to the inferno.
When you see this dragon coming through, though, I got beautiful visuals with that Colbrin.
Ooh.
I got my marshmallows and popcorn. Hell, I'll bring a pina colada. What else you guys want? I'll bring it all. Hey, Teddy Bear's Picnic, that's on me, bitch. Come on, Creation's hosting the party. You coming? You gotta be clean though. You gotta take care of those. You gotta take care of those 7 deadly sins within you though. Think you can handle that, disciples? All right. Okay. Okay. Still don't fucking get it, do you? All right. Yeah. Live and learn. I talk to everybody here. And yeah, it is a one-on-one, but it's not like your casual one-on-one. It's just all about you and your time. Okay? What I'm trying to do is get the information out for everybody on time. Fuck it, I'll see you guys on Gnip. I'm done. Fucking waste of fucking time later.
Top reasons your career wants you to move to Ohio.